Good morning. I want to continue to speak in regards to retirement, and um, specifically, I want to talk about the difference between a traditional and a Roth retirement account, whether it be your IRA or your 401k. 401ks traditionally didn't have the Roth option, but over the last couple of years, uh, the Roth option has become more and more readily available. If you have a 401k, after reading, or excuse me, after listening to this, I would suggest going to your company and see if Roth option is something they offer, because they're oftentimes not publicly mentioned, but they are available. But anyways, before we get into detail about that, I want to ask you a question. We spoke a little bit about compounding interest, or I spoke a little bit about compounding interest a couple of days ago, and we used the figure of $1,000 investment, and that after 20 years, because of compounding interest, it would grow to be about $6,000 or more. And the question I have for you is would you rather have paid taxes on that $1,000 investment that you've made, or would you rather wait till retirement and then pay taxes on all $6,000 of it? Now, it seems like a pretty simple answer to the question. Of course, we'd rather pay taxes on only $1,000 than $6,000, but this is the actual question you're asking when you're deciding between a traditional and a Roth IRA or 401k. Let me explain. An IRA, you are paying with before tax dollars. What that means is, especially with your 401k, uh, we make those payments through our paycheck. So what happens is our company will withdraw those funds before taxes are taken out. So basically, the money you put in your IRA has not been taxed yet. Now, the trade-off for that is that you won't pay taxes on it until retirement. And when you actually decide to start pulling payments out, you will pay taxes on the full amount of every payment that you pull out of that account. So that means if you invested only $100,000 and your account grows to be worth more than $800,000, well, you're not paying taxes on the $100,000 you put in. You're going to wait until retirement and you're going to pull taxes. You're going to pay taxes on every withdrawal that you make until the account is depleted. So you will end up paying taxes on all $800,000 of it. However, the Roth provides the option that I personally choose, and I suggest that most people choose unless they're very, very close to retirement themselves. And that is that a Roth is paid, we make contributions to it with after tax dollars, which means that we pay taxes on our money first and then we make the contribution. The beauty of this is that now you only pay taxes on the contributions that you make to the account. And then when you get to retirement, you do not have to pay taxes on anything that you pull out of that account. Everything comes out tax free. So what we're talking about a difference of here is whether you want to pay taxes on the investment up front. In the numbers we're using, the $100,000, you'll pay taxes on $100,000, and then when you get to retirement with a Roth, you won't pay taxes on any of that money. Your entire account gets to grow tax free for 20 or 30 years, and then you don't have to pay any more taxes on that money as you pull it out. So you can either pay taxes on the investment you made with a Roth and pull it out tax free, or with a traditional, you don't pay taxes now, but then you have to pay taxes on the investment that you made as well as all the growth. Now, again, remember, we're talking about an investment of $100,000, an account that grows to $800,000. So you're going to have to pay taxes on all that growth, $700,000. It's simple math. I'm just going to throw a number out there. What if it's $100,000? I mean, $100,000 would be a pretty low tax bracket, but that's $100,000 mistake going with a traditional, or going with a traditional opposed to a Roth. If we was to put this, let's just assume that the account grows to $1 million. Most people tax brackets 20% or more, so that means this would be a $200,000 mistake. That's more than twice of the investment we made in the account to begin with. So that's just a little bit to think about when deciding between a traditional and a Roth IRA. If you have any questions, you can always leave them. I'll be happy to answer them, maybe even make future posts based off of them. So I appreciate your time, and everybody have a good day.